ようこそばんさいチャンネルへ。今回もスターフィールドの続きをプレイしていこうじゃないか。さて、セイレーン・オブ・ザ・スクーズに行くんだったな。さて、オプション FA にロコスと話す。F ゲニーというのはどこにいる？こいつか。
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
デルガダの命令に従っているだけだ。デルガダがアントを計画に含めたことを喜ぶべきだ。不安になるも無理はない。紅の艦隊でもないのになぜデルガダの命令に従う？おや、正式な船内ツアーがないのか？
Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation. So let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
デルガダの命令に従っているだけだ。
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
さあ、どうだろうな。いや、ここに来た理由はそれだけだ。ネイバに地球救世主賞を盗むように頼まれた。言わないようにしておきたい。自分でネイバに聞いたらどうだ？
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job.
さてどうだかな。
Together on every part of this. So, you're gonna tell me what else you're here for or not?
言わないようにしておきたいな。
Fine. Have it your way. Apparently, you have everything under control. So why are you targeting a Gallbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
疑問に思うのは勝手だが、それ以上の情報はない。デルガダはダンブロスキーが持つガルバンクの身分証を求めている。まだ大事な情報を共有するほどあんたは信用できていない。普通の獲物とはどんな相手だ？
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past.
情けない連中だ。
Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
まあそう思うのが普通だろうな。まだ大事な情報を共有するほどあんたを信頼できていないんでね。
Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
ほう。何か特定のものが頭にあるようだ。紅の艦隊はきっとクレジットを渡してくれるだろう。デルガドの代弁はできないな。
You're insulting my intelligence.
その通りだ。
Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit.
ほう。
I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
なんだ、追放された身か。紅の艦隊、今は要求できる立場じゃないだろう。言われた通りにしな。
Fine. You wanna play it that way and suit yourself.
どうも信用ならないんでな、お前が。
Siren of the stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
ディナージャケットを持ってこなかった。
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine.
ほう。
This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
うまく紛れられないだろう。酒がタダで飲めればいい。どんな汚い秘密の話だ？
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
うまく紛れられないだろう。
Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose.
なるほど。
I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
どうも。この地球保護協会とは何だ？
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
なるほど。地球救世、これ聞いて大丈夫かな？まあ聞いてみるか。
Oh, I know plenty. Been tracking that beauty for months. Neva and I were working out something. Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me she's sending you after the award alone.
やはり聞くべきではなかったな。その通りだ。それは関係がない話だ。ここに来た目的は身分証だ。
Yeah? And I suppose it's just a
まず
coincidence
い。
you happen to be asking me
しまった。やっぱ聞くべきじゃなかった。
Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the
所
award
詮お前もそれまでの男ということさ。彼女がいなければ紅が簡単に戻ることもできないだろう。心配するなら金を支払える。ネイバーの悪い面を見たくはないだろう。
That would imply that Neva has a good side to begin with. Fine.
あるかどうか知らんがな。
But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan?
まだ始めたばかりだ。ネイバーが賞を売るときに何か困ることがあると思うか？まだ始めたばかりだ。
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award.
ほう？
Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
了解した。じゃあな。
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the cannabis. They're frozen, not fresh.
いらんわ。じゃあ、スターダンス、なんだっけ、フィールドだったかな？スターダンスフィールドは、まあもう見た感じこれ、紅の艦隊なんだけどな。見た目は。こっちか。どれカナッペがどうのこうの言ってたな。ディナープレート。シェパードパイ。うまそうだ。あれスタービュー入らないぞ。入るのか？あ、いけたわ。おお。どれだけ宇宙石が変わると、親ごとに風船はつきものなんだな。何にもない。さて、パトロン。こいつか？教会のパトロン。
Nothing but the best for the society.
パトロン。
The society
Here
chair.
for business
Really?
or
Outdone
pleasure.
herself.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
ここは行けるのか
Are you a
リ
member
ッ
of
プ
the
ゲスト。
society?
あ、行けるようだ。
Have you tried the
パト
cannabis?
ロン。
Horrid.
パトロン。
Positively.
パトロン。
I certainly hope they decide to hold an open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
こいつではないな。
Okay.
あ、こいつだ。
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you?
これから知ることになる。でもあんたのことはわかる。いや、近くにいたら耐えられない人間だ。
Well, it appears that this cat has claws. How terrifying. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day.
こいつが例の嫌われ役か。さ
In
て、
the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
パトロン。
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the
ダメ
staff.
じゃないのか。
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our spacewalk experience for
Quite
an
Patrol.
undetermined
lovely
amount of
starliner.
time.
Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding.
ミッションで、ラリーダンブルースキング、オプションラリーダンブルシーラか。
Security of
シ
your
ー
own.
ラ、シーラ。こいつがシーラか。
An open
Here
bar
for
would have been
business or
nice, but
pleasure?
Trident's
ラリーダンブル
gouging
スキンについて何か知ってる
us.
か
We've got.
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button.
ほう。
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So, what brings you
シーラっ
aboard?
てやつはどこにいるんだ？ダンスホールがどうのこうのって言ってたはずだか
Hello.
ら。パトロ
Are
ン。
you a member of the society?
パトロン？ここはトイレか。シーラというものはどこにいるんだ？上か？あいつだな、多分。
Is this
どうも？
I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
もちろんだ、マダム。地球救世賞を担当しているようだな。
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you
ご立派
ask?
だな。そこまで貴重なものを自分のキャビンに置いておくのは不安だろう。今年の受賞者が誰になるのか知りたい。そのように素晴らしい賞をぜひ見たい。賞の多情とはどういう意味だ？賞が盗まれたことはあるのか？多情とはどういう意味だ？
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next.
なる
I
ほど。
supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination.
そこまで貴重なものを自分のキャビンに置いておくのは不安だろう。
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish?
どこにある
I'll
のか
have you
な？
know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office.
なるほ
Now,
ど。
if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
I
オ
certainly
プション
hope
ラ
they
リーダム
decide
ス
to
キを
hold all
殺
future
す。
society events aboard
さ
Starlight.
てどうしたものかな。あ、間違えたー。あったぐ。次でオールブルックの鍵。なるほど。
Could you pester someone else, please? I have too much on my plate to waste time talking to you.
I'm sorry, but unless you're report.
この下、パーサーがどうのこうのって言ってたな。ここか。さて、問題は。こいつがチーフパーサー村田。
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
村田。地球救世者を見て、これはさすがにないだろ。大丈夫でありがとう。その金庫には安全に物を保管できるか？
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event, our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered. The safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event, this ship is destroyed. We can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage.
それはそれでいいのか？
As you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
素晴らしい。スターライナーでチーフパーサーはどんな仕事をしている？
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
なるほど。まあ絶対これ無理だと思うけど、見てみたい。
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID.
ほ
Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
地球救世師匠のクレーム ID を入手する。大丈夫だ、ありがとう。
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
ロコフ船長のことはどう思ってる？
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate.
なるほど、徹底してるな。説得、ロコフに何かあるなら教えてほしい。
I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you?
おやおや。6個か。問題を抱え込む理由はないだろう。どうせいずれは話すことになる。今すぐ話して時間を節約しないか。外交、いつだってみんなが得をするようにうまく解決する方法がある。よし、
I really hope so.
問題を抱え込む理由はないだろう。それでいい。話して何か不都合があるのか？さあ、どうするか？いけ！
I wish I could, but if anybody found out, I'd told you.
どうも話が噛み合わない。でもきっと話をつけられるはずだ。
I doubt more talk is going to change my mind.
あっそ。
I appreciate your interest, but I'm forbidden to disclose any personal information.
やってくれ。両親を満足させるためにクレジットを渡そうか？
It's not about money, it's about my career. I get fired from Trident. That's it for me. Back to scrubbing tables at the Terra Brew.
やれやれ。忘れてくれ。個人的なことを詮索して悪かった。
No problem. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
困ったものだな。
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
あとは検知ダメか。
Glad to have you aboard.
これでいけるのか？ 70% いけ！よし！どうもありがとうよ。さてこれでパスが手に入ったな。そしたらこの下か？やれやれ、なかなかクールにいかないものだな。
If you have any needs, please enter a request to the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
あった、この下だ。
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right?
どうも。さて、あのパーサーには悪いんだが、机吹き係に戻ってもらわなければな。さて。この上か。
Please remember to obey all posted safety and...
こいつは
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
すまないな。地球救世主賞のためクレーム ID を渡してくれ。こんなの大丈夫か？
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
ギャングスター、ショーの保険金はきっと犯罪的に高いだろう。
Ah, I see your point. I'll just give this to you then, shall I?
なるほど。保険ということか。なるほど。保険で払うということか。もちろんだ。ありがとうよ。地球救世主賞を奪う。どこだ？こっちか。さて。これか。ドアを開ける。よし。さて、お宝のご対面といこうか。地球救世賞クレジットありがたい。さて、ラリー・ダンブロスキーを殺すオプション。まあ、ほっといてもいいだろう。特に恨みもないしな。さて。こっちか。こんなところからおさらばだな。あとなんかまだある。教会のパトロンたちにラリー・ダンブロスキーのことを聞く。まあ、聞くだけ聞いてみるか。ダンブロスキーについて何か知ってるか？
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions.
地球保護協会について話せることは？
Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
That was boring. Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
その割にカナペはまずそうだかな。
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
意外と愚痴るなこいつら。
Nice to have met you.
あとは
Mind moving along? Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
わかったよ。
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Dumbra?
話した。
Nice to have met you.
どうも。
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
で、こいつ
Here for business or pleasure?
仕事だよ。
An open bar would have been nice, but his behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
出るね、ずいぶん。
Enjoy the rest of the event.
本当に嫌われてるんだな。
Hello, are you a member of the society?
もちろんだ、マダ
So,
ム。
what brings you aboard?
あれ。
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
こちらこそ。
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard
見えない、見えな
he
い。
replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
ほう。
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
もちろんだよ。
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist.
Claudia
Quality time,
Swist.
if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
おう。クラウディア・スイストと話す。
If you have any specific
この上
requests,
か。
please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
土産話ができそうだな。あ、違うか。こいつか。いや、どうも。
Sorry, do I know you?
私はよく知らないだろう。ただいくつか情報を聞きたい。二人でちょっとした会話をするのも悪くない。ああ、大変な問題に巻き込まれているな。
Okay, that's a hell of a way to open a conversation. Why don't you cut the crap before I tell my partner that you're harassing me? Believe me, you don't want to piss him off.
ダンブロスキーのことはすべて知っている。代わりにダリー・ダンブロスキーの奥さんと話してみようか。
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy.
Oh, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
説得必要なのはダンブルスキーを罪に落とすものだ。2500クレジット、金を出そう。大皿に乗せてダンブルスキーを、渡してほしい。それも考慮しようか。バルマックの入賞を手放す気はないか。よし、説得。
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
そう言うなよ。6か。ダンブロスキーは欲しいものを手に入れたらあんたは見捨てるだろう。その情報はどうせいつか手に入れる。このチャンスを逃さない方がいい。紅の艦隊が、あ、これちょっと危険だな。2。
If you had another way to get the information, you wouldn't be dealing. You'd be demanding.
まずいな。あ、これ、まあ、これやってみるか。はい。あー、嘘ー
And I'm the princess of Jemison. You want to try any more bullshit?
やばい、説得スキルが全然足らん。終了。
You know what? Forget it. The price of doing business by slinging mud is way too steep. What else you got?
しゃあないな。金を渡そう。大皿に乗せてダンブロスキーを渡してほしい。
You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal.
綺麗なギブアンドテイクだろ。
This whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
残念だったな。その計画について話してくれ。
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
三流が。復讐したいなら彼に対して使える証拠を見せろ。なぜ私が放火することを心配しない。なぜ彼と対峙しなかった。彼に利用されていたと思うか。
Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back.
それはロマンチックだな。復讐したいなら彼に対して使える証拠を見せろ。
I wish I had some.
ないかい。
Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
どうも。ダンブロスキーなら何がある。ダンブロスキーとウェラはガルバンクへの横領にどう関与した。
What? Are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security. So he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits.
なるほど。
You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
なるほど。面白い話だったよ。ありがとう、お嬢さん。
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
もちろんだ。 さて、お尻を蹴飛ばされる時間だよ、ダンブロスキー。いて。そうだ、こいつが確かベラだった。そうでもないさ。それよりガルバンクで何が起きているか気になる。実は仕事で来ている。それよりもラリー・ダンブロスキーの話をしたい。誠実で価値のある活動によく参加しているのか？
Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about?
Oh? ラリー・ダンブロスキーの話をしようじゃないか。
Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally.
あんたがラリー・ダンブロスキーの情報を持っているとクラウディア・スウィストから聞いた。
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
あれクラウディアの告発を気にしていないようだな。
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
実は私も UC にいてね。エフゲニー・ロコフの元に戻る。
You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
チキショなかなか難しいじゃないか。さて、あのアホの力を手に入れるか。おい。
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
うるせえな。ダンブロスキーやスイフトと横領に関わっている。
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
何か手はあるのか？船全体の緊急事態でも良さそうだ。彼がキャビンに戻って眠るまで待つべきか？なぜベラを殺しちゃいけない？緊急事態かな？
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
この仕事を終わらせるためなら何でもやる。バカなことを船の生命維持システムに手をつけるわけがない。生命維持がないと船は危険にならないか。何でもやろう。
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had hell.
なるほど。生命維持システムはどこにある？
There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Bowl. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside.
エンバイロメントコントロールだな。わかった。
Get back to it.
じゃあこっちか。
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gallery.
いて。
Here for business or pleasure?
仕事だよ。この上か。こいつか？あれ。
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
さてどうしよう。どうしても生命維持エリアに入りたい。ここはちょっと寂しいだろ。
Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon.
Dungeon?
I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
メイズよりはマシだな。ここで何をしている？
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Fortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse though, right?
どうしても生命維持エリアに入りたい。
Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions.
1000クレジット払う。これで気持ちが変わるかもしれない。ロコフ船長はギャンブルの借金を免除してくれるそうだ。
Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
もちろんだよ、機関長。
Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
しかし簡単に買収できたな。コンプライアンスどうなってんだ。さて、生命維持アクセス。よし。で、無効にする。アクセス終了。緊急事態を封鎖手順。よし。さて、スイッチいくつか落としたと言ったな。で、これ。で、はい。よし。さあ、どうなるかな。
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain very...
誰もいなくなっちゃった。この上か。さて問題はロックされてるのをどうやって開けるかな。どうも。訓練なわけないだろ。あ、鍵はかかってないのか。やー、ヴェラ。
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency.
Oh
It's
yeah.
time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
紅の艦隊ダンブロスキーは紅の艦隊が欲しがっているものを持っている。
I always took him for a fool. I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
クラウディアから聞いた。ダンブロスキーはガルバンクの仕事の分け前をくすねているらしい。
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune.
その
I'm
よ
not
うだ。
gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit list. But if I give you
な
that
んだ、今になっておののいたのか。
it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me.
ギャングスター、名前をデータから消去できるコネクションならあるが。
So, I end up with nothing gained, but nothing lost. I suppose I can live with that.
文字通り、公平な
With
取
this
引だ
slate
ろ。
and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
もちろ
You
ん
better
だ。
tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
さてと、ダンブロスキーは上か。
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain.
いやー、ダンブロスキー、交渉のお時間だよ。
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
交渉にはならんぞ。わかった。交渉しよう。
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the methods, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
さすがは経営者、したたかだな。見事なものだ、教授。待て、話を理解するには辞書がいる。弾丸という選択肢を完全に排除したわけじゃないぞ。
I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials.
おや、
I
話
assume
が
that's
早く
what
て
you've
助
been
かるよ。
angling for all along.
それだけでいい。それを理解しているとは思わなかった。身分証を渡しても構わないのか？身分証が盗まれた報告しての保証はあるのか？それだけでいいぞ。
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
良い一日よ。
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
さて、これで目的は達した。
Ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin if
いやー、ロコフ。
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish
騒
I
ぎ
could
もなし
blow
だ。
away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done.
なんだよ。お前が先それしろって言っただろ。あなたなしでこの仕事はできなかった。誰が全てのリスクを負ったと思ってる。欲しいものは手に入れた。
I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
相棒ね。教えていいかどうかわからない。クリックスの遺産を探している。話したいが話したらデルガドに殺される。自分で考えたことがないのか？
I usually have a nose for these things, but in your case, it's a mystery. Very frustrating.
よく言われるよ。
Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in.
教えていいかどうかわからない。クリックスの遺産を探している。話したいが話したらデルガドに殺されちゃうんだ。
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see.
その通りだ。
I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone.
ありがとうよ。
Anyway, I
相棒。
suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover.
やって。心配は無用だ。その通りだな。お礼はクレジットの行くつけている。何と呼んだ？コバリッチ？
Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
なるほど。お礼はクレジットの行くつけている。
Yeah, I'm a bit short in that department myself.
そうか。
Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Just look for me on the key, and I'll see what I can do.
なるほど。
Well,
覚
I
えてたらね。
suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the key.
どうも。ニューアトランティスへ向かう。さて、ここが商業地区か。ちゃんと使えるんだろうな。なんで今、クレジットが追加されたの？まあいいけど。これか、ガルバンク。どれどれ？ガルバンクの警備員に対処する。いやー、こんにちは。
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please?
身分証を見せる。ほら。
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
ちょっと様子がおかしいな。普段からガルバンクの幹部にこうもプロ意識なく接しているのか？
No, never, not at all. I'm so sorry.
頼むよ。
Look, please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors.
いいだろう。ちょっと様子がおかしいな。
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed.
では敬意を忘れ
Give me a
る
moment to log
新
your
人
visit,
君。
and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
どうも。アーカイブに入る。しかしまあ、なんかこう ID って写真とかありそうだけど、そういうのないんだな。なんでなんでなんでだー。あったく、ひどい目にあった。エクリプティクの奇襲に対処する。あ、そういうこと？なんだまったく。もう飛んじゃったのが飛んだらダメだかと思ったよ、まったく。やれやれ。こっちだよ。あっおやおや、この程度の戦力で私を襲うとはな。あっやれやれ。ほら、どうした？ほら、ほら。あったく。はっほら、カモチか？どうしたどうした？はっはまったくつまらない相手だな。くだらん。さて、ガルバンクの行方不明になった輸送船に関する情報を開始する。どれどれ。行方不明船、これか。セレピンティ、レガシー、これか。キーへ向かう。さて着いた。待たせたな、デルガド。
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
口の軽いものはいらないな。ロコフは悪くない。彼は役に立った。ロコフには全てやらされたが、少なくとも欲しいものは手に入れた。
Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rokov in, or is he out?
彼を入れよう。彼を追い出すべきだが、この仕事の報酬は払うべきだ。
Huh. Interesting. You think it's worth wasting credits on the guy?
もちろんだ。金を払うべきだ。
If Rokoff had anything to do with putting this information about Crix's legacy in our hands, then I say cut him in for a taste. You don't like it, Neva? Too bad. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives.
もちろんだ。
Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar?
Bannock?
Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see.
なんだ?
Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
おやおや、何か方法があるはずだ。ではこれで行き詰まったか。試しに行ってみようか。EM 級のガス除去性?
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later.
悪党らしからぬ回答だね。
Means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking
なるほど。
off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it?
わかりました、先生。だが、何か方法があるはずだ。
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock.
リーダー大変だな、相変わらず。
Is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
クリックスは諦めなかっただろう。ネイバーに同意する。これでは何もできないかもしれない。データが間違っている可能性はクリックスは諦めないんじゃないか?
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we
ほとんど根性論だかな。
pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
必ず解決しよう。約束する。できる限りのことはする。ネイバーと組まされるのか?
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it.
All right, that is enough. We are at arm's reach of Crix's legacy. We don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
わかったよ。さて、ちょっとネイバーについていきたいところなんですけれども、時間の方が来ちゃいましたね。ということで、そろそろ時間のがやってまいりました。次回、今水からやっていきましょう。この動画をお気に入りしましたら、ぜひチャンネル登録、高評価をお願いします。それではまたどこかでお会いしましょう。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。なるきん、万歳でした。いらんわ。間違えたこれでいけるのか。やれやれ、なかなかクールにいかないものだな。その割にカナッペはまずそうだから。お尻を蹴飛ばされる時間だよ、ダンブロスキー。しかし簡単に買収できた。コンプライアンスどうなってんだ。ありがとうよ、相棒。なんでだおやおや、この程度の戦力で私を襲うとはな。リーダー大変だな、相変わらず。